Hello everyone. So last lecture we have seen how to find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, then verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. In this lecture we are going to see the division algorithm of polynomials. Actually this is the sums what we have done in the 9th standard also, but little bit vast is there in this lesson. Division algorithm for polynomials. What is this? This is the regular division what we have done. Regular division, that is given the example 2x square plus 3x plus 1, you have to divide it by x plus 2. So trinomial is divided by the binomial. Trinomial is divided by the binomial. What we have to do is, I'll do it for you here. 2x square plus 3x plus 1 divided by x plus 2. X plus 2. First term, that is 2x square, you have to get is 2x square, and what you have is here x. So for by what you are going to multiply that x to get 2x square? What you have to do is 2x square divided by x. 2x square divided by x. So what you get? That is 2x. So for getting 2x square, you have to divide x into 2x. X into 2x, you get 2x square. But you don't have to multiply only for that x, you have to multiply by 2 also, because you are multiplying monomial by binomial. That means you are multiplying this 2x to x plus 2. Okay. So when you multiply by 2x into 2, what you get is 4x. So change the signs. Here it get cancelled. Here it get minus x and plus 1. Now already you have x here also in the coefficient divisor form, and here you have minus x. So you only have to multiply by minus 1. So minus 1 into x is minus x, and minus into plus is plus minus 2. That is minus 2. What you get? Plus 3. Now you know the form, which is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. I'll give you one more example. They have given you here one more example, but I'll give you different example. That is 6x raised to 4 minus 44x square plus 6x minus 3. 6x minus 3, and you have to divide it by x square minus 3x plus 1. Now here you have 4 terms and you have to multiply it by trinomial. But as you see, the middle terms are missing, that is 6x raised to 4. And x cube term is missing, so you can write it 0x square, otherwise you can leave it, but it is very difficult when you leave that 6x raised to 4, don't leave the space. I'll write it 0x raised to 3. Kyle says 0x raised to 3. Then you have x square, 44x square. Then you have 6x, and then you have minus 3. See here, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. What you have to divide is, that is x square minus 3x plus 1. Now again the same method. For getting 6x raised to 4, you have to divide by this x square. What you get is 6x square. 6x square. So 6x square into x square, you get 6x raised to 4. 6x square into minus 3x, you get minus 18x cube. See here, because of this I told you to write 0x cube. 0x cube, whether they have not given you the x cube term, then also, now 6 into 1 is plus 6x square. Again change the signs, that is plus 18x cube minus 44 plus this is 50x square plus 6x minus 3. Now what you want is 18x cube. 18x cube. Now you have here only x square. So you can multiply it by only x. X into x is 80. X into x square is x cube, and you don't have 18, so you have to multiply it by 18. 18 cube minus 18 3 you get 54x square plus 18 into this is 18x. Again change the signs. So 50 minus 50 plus 54 you get 4x square, and this you get minus 12x minus 3. Again what you are multiplying is, that is 4. 4 into x square is 4x square minus 12x plus 4. Just see, you can cancel it, and the remainder is minus 7. If you want to verify it, व्हेरिफिकेशन जर करायचं आहे तर डिव्हिडंड काय फॉर्म्युला आहे आपला, डिव्हिडंड इज इक्वल टू डिवायझर इंटू कोशन प्लस रिमाइंडर. दॅट इज डिव्हिडंड इज इक्वल टू डिवायझर इंटू quotient plus remainder. What is your divisor? Divisor is x square minus 3x plus 1. Divisor is this plus 1 into quotient is 6x square plus 18x plus 4, and remainder is plus minus 7. What you have to do is multiply this x square by this full term, then minus 3x by this full term, then plus 1 by this full term, and you'll see that you get our divisor. You'll see it, x square into 6x square plus 18x plus 4 minus 3x into again 6x square plus 18x plus 4, and here plus 1 into 6x square plus 18x plus 4, and your minus 7 will be as it is. Multiply it. 6x raised to 4 plus 18 into 18x into x square you get is 18x cube plus 4x square. Minus into this is 18x cube minus plus minus 18 3s are 54x square minus 12x plus 6x square plus 18x plus 4 minus 7. Okay. Now see whether the terms are going to cancel or not. Plus 18 and minus 18 will get cancelled. Then what is remaining? See here, 6x raised to 4, it will remain as it is. Okay. I'll do it one thing here. Now 4x square वाले कुठे आहेत, minus 54x plus 6x square. Okay, how much you get? 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 minus this is minus 44x square. Okay, now what is remaining? See, minus 12x plus 18x. Minus 12x plus 18x you get plus 6x, and 4 minus this you get is minus 3. See here, we got our dividend. Okay, this is the way you have to do the division in polynomials. Again here also they have done the same thing to verify it. Now the example 9, which is very important, find all the zeros. If you know that two of its zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. Find all the zeros if you know that two of its zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. Two zeros they have given us, root 2 and minus root 2. That means when you get x minus root 2 and x plus root 2. That is, see here, x is equal to root 2 and x equal to minus root 2. So your zeros will be x minus root 2 and x plus root 2. Now when you multiply this x minus root 2 and x plus root 2, what you get is x square minus root 2 square, and that is x square minus 2, and you can, okay, so here we have got it 2 minus root 2 half and 1. Now we will start with our exercise 2.3. They have given us p of x and g of x, and we have to divide p of x by g of x and then find the quotient and the remainder. We will do the first one, that is exercise 2.3. P of x they have given us x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and g of x, that what we have to divide is this. Here keep in mind that we have to write it in the ascending or the descending form, that p of x. Okay, now we divide it, that is x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 and x square minus 2. Now what I have to multiply is x into x cube square is x cube. Now x into 2, that is minus 2x. I will not write below x square because I have to write it in the like terms. I have to write it in the like terms. So 2 into x is not x square. So I'll write it here, that is 2x under the like terms. So I get minus 3x square plus 7x minus 3. Again, what is there? Minus 3 only I found. 3 into x square I get 3x square minus into minus plus, and 3 to the 6. Again, under the like term I am going to write it. Plus minus, and I get plus 7x and minus 9. So this will be your remainder. Why? Here divisor is greater than this remainder. So we can go forward. Therefore, quotient is equal to x minus 3 and remainder is 7x minus 9. This will be your. Similar way you can do second and third also. Just for second sum, I'll just tell you g of x, that is they have given x square plus 1 minus x. You just write it in the form this. See, nothing wrong in that if you keep x square plus 1 minus x, but just I have done it in the ascending order. Now what is our second question? Here also same thing, you can keep as it is, otherwise you can do it. Now what is the second one? Check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first. That means by dividing it, we have to check whether it is a factor of it. Now how can we check whether it is a factor of that given dividend? If your answer comes 0, that is all the dividend is divided by the divisor, and your answer is remainder is 0, that means the given divisor is the factor of the dividend. That is, the given divisor is the factor of dividend. Now what is our first? Question 2 first. Two t raised to 4 plus 3t cube minus 2 this minus 9t minus 12. And what you have to divide is t square minus. Check whether you have to see whether it is a polynomial or not. Again, 2t raised to 4 plus 3t cube minus 2 this minus 9t minus 12. That is t square minus 3. Now again, what you want is 2t raised to 4 divided by t square. T square this. So what you get? 2t square. You have to multiply it by 2t square. 2t square into t square you get 2t raised to 4. Now 2t square into 3 you get minus 6t square. So you have to write it under the like terms. Again this get cancelled. 3t cube plus 4t square minus 9t minus 12. Now what you want is 3t cube. For 3t cube, you have to divide it by t square and you get is 3t. So plus 3t. 3t into t square is 3t cube. 3t into this is minus 9t. Now again cancel it. You get 4 plus 4t square. This also get cancelled and minus 12. Now what you want is 4 only because you have t square. So plus 4. 4 into t square you get is 4t raised to square minus 12. Minus plus and you get it C. Therefore, yes, as the remainder is 0, therefore x square minus 3 is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay. What is our second one? That is x square plus 3x plus 1 and you have to divide this by 2. You can do it. Now what is the third one? X cube minus 3x plus 1. Same thing. We can do it. Now question third. Obtain all other zeros of this if two of its zeros are root 5 upon 3 and minus root 5 upon 3. Oh, before that, question number 2 second one I will do it for you. Question number 2, second one, that is 3x raised to 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2 and you have to divide it by x square plus 3x plus 1. That is 3x raised to 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. 3x square into x square, that is 3x raised to 4. Again you have to divide 3x raised to 4 by x square. Now this 3x square into 3x, you get 9x cube. So that is plus 9x cube. 3x square into 1 is, you get is plus 3x square. Okay, change the signs. Plus 5 minus 9 you get is minus 4x cube minus 10x square plus 2x plus 2. Now what you want is 4x cube. Again 4x cube upon x cube. So you will divide it by 4x. So minus 4x. 4x into x square, that you get is 4x cube. 4x into 3x is minus 12x square and 4x into this is minus 4x. Plus and plus. This gets cancelled. 10 plus 12 is, that is 2x square plus 6x plus 2. Now what you want is 2x square. So you have to multiply by 2. 2 into x square you get 2x square plus 6x plus 2. Everything gets cancelled. And yes, this is also a factor. Therefore, x square plus 3x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay. Now what is your third one? Obtain all other zeros of 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are root 5 upon 3 and minus root 5 upon 3. Now question 3. You have to obtain all other zeros and two zeros they have given, that is root 5 upon 3 and minus root 5 upon. It is like a solved example, but in the solved example they have given us root 2 and minus root 2, and here they have given us a fraction. Now, therefore, x minus root 5 upon 3 and x plus root 5 upon 3 are the factors of the given polynomial, that is p of x. Therefore, x square minus root 5 upon 3 whole square that you get is x square minus 5 upon 3. Now this should satisfy the, that is f of x equal to 0. Now you tell me what is f of x. I have considered this polynomial 3x raised to 4. F of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 3x square minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. Okay. You can consider p of x also. Now, x square minus 5 upon 3 equal to 0. Take out the LCM, that is 3x square minus 5 equal to 0. Cross multiply and you get 3x square minus 5. Now, with this you can divide the given polynomial. What is your given polynomial? That is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. And your given polynomial is 3x square minus, what you have to multiply is again x square into x square you get x raised to 4 and 3. X square into this you get minus 5x square plus minus, sorry, here plus and here you get minus. So this gets cancelled and you get plus 6x cube plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5. काय येणार आहे 3x square 3x cube plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5. आता काय हवं आहे 6x cube. सो तुम्हाला प्लस 2x, see here 6x cube divided by 3x square, 3 2s are x square and x, so you get 2x, that is plus 6x cube, and 2x into this is minus 10x. So here this 2 will get cancelled and you get 3x square minus 5, that is plus 1 into 3x square minus 5, and this also gets cancelled. Therefore here your quotient is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Now what you have to do is you have to middle term, find the two more zeros now. So middle term splitting method you can use it here. That is x square plus 1 into 1. So x plus 1. X into x plus 1 plus 1 into x plus 1. That is x plus 1 and x plus 1. And you get x equal to minus 1 and x equal to minus 1. So what are the zeros of this? Zeros are, it was given that 5 root this and minus 5 upon 2, and that it will be minus 1 and minus 1. Little bit lengthy sums, but it is very easy. Actually this lesson itself is very easy. What you have done is in 9th standard only they have repeated. Only here you have to see the factors and the lengthy divisions are there, but it's very easy. Now what is the fourth sum? On dividing the given polynomial by a g of x, the quotient and the remainder were x minus 2 and 2x minus 4 respectively. Find g of x. On dividing so and so, the polynomial is given. They have not given you the divisor here. They have given you the quotient and the remainder. Quotient and the remainder. And you have to find out g of x, that is the dividend. What is that, sir? Question number, here here p of x is x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Q of x they have given us, that is x minus 2, and r of x they have given us, that is minus 2x plus 4, and you have to find g of x equal to q. Don't get panic with this question. What you have to do is just what you know the formula, that is dividend, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Divisor into quotient plus remainder. Just put up the values in that. What is your divisor? You don't know, that is g of x. What is your quotient? That is x minus 2. What is your remainder? That is minus 2x plus 4. And dividend, they have given us a dividend, that is x cube minus 3x square plus x and plus. Okay. What you have to do is keep the g of x as it is. Huh? This plus is there, just bring this plus this side. That you get plus minus. Now when you bring this to this side, minus 2x get plus 2x and plus 4 gets minus 4. And you get here x minus 2. Okay. Now see, anything is going to cancel? No. You get x cube minus 3x square. X plus 2x you get plus 3x and minus 2 is equal to g of x into x minus 2. Now, here it is given multiplication, so you can bring this to the left hand side, and therefore g of x you get is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2, and you can divide this by 2. Now, for finding the divisor, you can you can divide x cube minus 3x square plus 3x by minus 2 by x minus 2. Come on, let's divide it. That is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2, and you get minus this. Now, x square into x is x cube. X square into 2 is minus 2x square. What you get is minus and plus, it gets cancelled, and minus 3 and plus 2 is minus x square plus 3x minus 2. Now what you have to do is multiply by minus x into x you get minus x square, x into this you get minus 2x plus this gets cancelled, and here you get 5x. Oh, minus into minus you get is plus, so sorry, minus into minus plus 2x, and here you get minus, and this is x minus 2. Now you have to multiply it by 1. 1 into x minus 2 you get x minus 2, just gets cancelled, and you get the 0. So here therefore your divisor, that is g of x is x square minus x plus 1. So your divisor is x square minus x plus 1. Now here we have completed our question number 4 also. Question number 5 is give example of polynomials for your which satisfy the division algorithm, and you can do it for yourself. That is degree of p of x is equal to degree of g of x. You can write any polynomial with the degree same, means you have to keep the degree of divisor and the dividend same, and you can do it. Now I'll give you some extra examples, that is from NCERT or all in one book. For example, find the value of a and b. Find the value of a and b. Find the value of a and b so that x raised to 4 plus x cube plus 8x square plus ax plus b is divisible by x square plus 1. You have to find the value of a and b. This type of questions are not there in your textbook, but it can come for your board exams. That is x raised to 4 plus x cube plus 8x square plus ax plus b. You have to divide it by x square plus 1. What you have to do is same method you are going to do it. That is x square into x square you get x raised to 4, x square into 1 you get plus x square. Okay, the minus, again change the signs, this gets cancelled, x cube, 8 minus this you get is plus 7x square plus ax plus b. Now you want is x cube, that is plus x only, not x square, plus x into x cube square is x cube, x into 1 is x, so that I'll write it here, x gets cancelled, you get 7x square ax minus x. That means, see here, I'll do it, ax minus x. If x is common, you get a minus. So, you can write it here, plus x, a minus 1 plus b. Now, what you want is 7x square. So, you can write it 7. 7 into x square you get is 7x square. 7 into 1 is 7. You can write it below here. This gets cancelled. And what you get is x into a minus 1 plus b minus 7. But you cannot do it further here, because here they have given us a and b, and here the remainder we have a and b, and here in quotient divisor they have x square plus 1. But we have to find the value of a and b. So what we are going to do is, quotient is x square plus x plus 7. And what is the remainder? That is x, this plus b minus 7. Since already they have said us that this whole polynomial, what they have given us, that is x raised to 4 plus x cube plus 8x square plus ax plus b is exactly divisible by x square plus 1. It is exactly divisible, therefore your remainder should be equal to 0. And if your remainder is 0, then you can compare the remainder with the 0, that is x into a minus 1 plus b minus 7 equal to 0. And again x into a minus 1 plus b minus 7 is equal to 0x plus 0. That means we can compare with the x and you can compare with the constant term. Therefore, x into a minus 1 equal to 0 and b minus 7 equal to 0. You can take this x this side, so you get only a minus 1 equal to 0 and a equal to 1 and b is equal to 7. In this way, we have got a equal to 1 and b equal to 7. Okay. Now one more example we can do it. Now one more example I'll give you here, which 2015 ला आलेला आहे example. If the polynomial 6x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial, that is x square minus 2x plus k, the remainder comes out to be, the remainder comes out to be x plus a. Then find k and a. Then find k and a. That is, if the polynomial x raised to 4 minus 6x plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by this, the remainder comes out to be x plus a. Then you have to find out k and a. Before that, you just divide simply by the divisor. What is our for x minus this? आपल्याला just regular division करतो तसे division करा. Don't get panic. X square into this you get x raised to 4. X square into this you get minus 2x cube. X square into this you get plus kx square. Okay. Minus, plus and minus. This gets cancelled. You get here 4 minus 4x cube plus x square. Same thing. 16x square minus kx square. X square is common घेऊया आणि 16 minus k. So you get 16 minus k. Minus 25 plus 10. Okay. Now what you want is minus 4x. 4x into this you get is minus 4x square cube. 4x into this is minus 8x square, and this is 4xk. Okay. Now again cancel it. This gets cancelled and you get is, now here what you get is see, x square into 16 minus k plus 8x square. 16x square plus 8x square you get is 8x square minus k x square. Okay, just open the bracket. You get 16x square minus x square k. Now you get 8 minus k. So in this way you are going to get x square into 8 minus k. Here you get is plus 4. Again here I'll take out the x common. I think so it is x here. I am not written. Yes, x here. 4k minus 25 into x plus k plus 10. See here. X square into 8 minus k plus 4k minus 25x plus 10. Now what you want is 8 minus k into x. So here I will write it plus 8 minus k. 8 minus k into x square you get is x square into 8 minus k plus this, see here, minus 2x into 8 minus k. Minus 2x into 8 minus k. What you get is minus 16x minus minus plus 2xk. 2xk, and again k, how much you get common? 2x is common and minus 8 plus k. So what I will write is k minus 8 minus minus plus. Just a moment. Here you have to multiply this by minus 2 minus 16. Okay, correct. So x, and this into k is plus 8 minus k into k. Now this gets cancelled. What you get is here is, see here, 4xk minus 25x minus k minus 8x, and what you get, this minus kx plus 8x. 4kx minus kx, 4kx minus kx you get is 3, and minus 25x, and this you get is minus 25 minus 8 you get this 17x. This, we are making it plus, just a moment. Here, actually you have to write is 2. I have not written the 2 here, and therefore the sum gets wrong. And after doing all this, that is 4kx minus 25x minus 2kx and plus 16x, and what you get is 2kx and 25 plus this is minus 9x. So 2kx minus 9x minus 8 minus k into k plus 10. See here. This as it is you are going to write this. So what is the remainder now? The remainder is x 2k minus 9 minus 8k in sorry k into 8 minus k plus 10. Now again comparing same like the first sum, comparing we get x into 2k minus 9 minus k into 8 minus k plus 10 is equal to what? That is equal to x plus a. Comparing this with this. So comparing the coefficient of x equal to this, you get 2k minus 9 equal to 1 and minus 8 minus k into k plus 10 is equal to a. Okay. Now 2k is equal to 10 and k is equal to 5. And when you want this, that is minus k into 8 is minus 8k. This is minus k square plus 10 equal to a. And you get a as a is equal to minus 3 into 5 plus 10, and that is, I have put the value of 5k here. I have put the value of k here. Putting k is equal to 5. You get this. And then your final answer is 15 minus 7 is 5. So a is equal to minus 5. In this way, you get the value of k is 5 and a is equal to minus 5. This is the little big sum. Just concentrate while doing the sum. Okay. So in this way we have finished our polynomials lesson.